It's your girl Mara. So today I wanted to talk about a few ways to find a wedding dress on a budget or to buy a wedding dress on a budget. So first of all, it's really important to know what your budget is, how much you're willing to pay for a dress, kind of what the going rates are, and another important thing is if you're willing to buy one used or someone bought it and then never wore it or ended up not going to get married, or if somebody has worn it, to their wedding. So that's the first thing you kind of want to look at. Are you okay with that? Personally, I am fine with it. So that can bring down the cost a lot. Some people still, though, want to try to get a lot of return back from how much they spent. Say they spent like $2,000 and they still want to get, $1,700. I don't think that's really realistic, but whatever. So I made a list so I wouldn't forget everything I wanted to talk about. So like I said, set a price range. Know what you want to spend. Know what you are willing to spend and cannot spend any more than that. And don't go over that price range. I mean, if there's one that you absolutely have to have and you aren't going to go broke over it, then that's okay, I would suggest to find out what styles you like the best and go to that fancy boutique, that dresses are way out of your price range, but know what designers you like, what kind of styles you like. So if you do find one at a consignment shop or you buy it off of somebody, know what's out there and what fits your body well. And that's another thing. Know what looks good on your body. Don't just buy one from somebody because it was cheap and it was a good deal if it's not the style that's best for your body type. For me, I'm looking for one with straps. I like that idea. I don't like anything halter or strapless really. I'm not big boobed, but I don't want to be pulling up my dress all night. And I just like the idea of straps better. And anything around my neck I absolutely hate. So I know that's not going to be a viable option, a halter. I don't really like the halter ones that much. So my other suggestion is to, if you're on Facebook, which most everyone is, join a local Facebook group. Garage sale groups, yard sale, buy, sell, swap groups, anything like that. Because a lot of people sell their wedding dresses on there, which may have been worn before, or they bought it and then you can't really return it. So look in those groups. A lot around here, there are some. A lot of bigger wedding dresses, but some in my size range, which I have yet to go try on dresses yet. I'm giving you guys advice, I know. But they go a little, the sizing is not like normal sizing. It's a little bit bigger. Like I normally wear like a 4 or 6, but in wedding dresses, I'm thinking I wear about an 8. So make sure, obviously, you try on the dress before you agree to buy it. Meet up, obviously, if you're going to meet up somewhere in a public place where it's not like super sketch, or even Craigslist. I don't know if people sell wedding dresses on Craigslist, but I assume so. So obviously do this in a very super public place. Number one, if you're somebody selling the wedding dress so they don't like run off with your dress. And two, if they ended up being like, Craigslist killer that they won't like murder you. So anyway, another thing, ask your friends or people in the community if they know anybody who's selling a dress that may be your size, or if they know where to go. A lot of places, there's wedding dress shops around, but some people have better experiences at those than compared to another shop where they say, oh, they try to get you to buy all this stuff and they were rude or whatever. So ask around, know where to go, also search online or ask people if they know anything about sales. Because I know like David's Bridal, not too long ago, or maybe still going on, they had like $99 wedding dress sale. So I'm not sure, if that's what you're looking for, a more simple one, if you're just going to have a small ceremony, or if you just want a cheaper dress, then that could be an option. Let's see. Like I said earlier, you can go to consignment shops, thrift store shops. Thrift stores, they most of the time do have wedding dresses. A lot of them aren't the highest quality, or they are like, from the 90s or something like, like the whole lot of stuff to it. So it may not be what you're looking for, but you can just at least see what's out there. I remember a few years back I went to a thrift store. It was in an upper scale neighborhood, and they had gorgeous wedding dresses, and I remember I got buckle jeans there and just all sorts of stuff. And I wish, I was obviously not thinking about getting married then, but I wish I just would have like bought the dress there, because they had just a beautiful dress. They had a couple of dresses that were super nice and not like old looking, and looked clean and not, you know, hadn't been worn very much, and it was a reasonable price too. I don't remember how much it was. So if you want to go to thrift stores, maybe look at those higher end ones. Consignment shops can have some too. Some have consignment shops just for like wedding dresses, and obviously that would be you'd have better luck there, like wedding dresses and prom dresses and stuff like that. Another way to save money is to know a seamstress. So if your relative or your mom or someone you know can sew your wedding dress to fit you the best way it can, then obviously go that route. A lot of places, if you buy a wedding dress from their location, you have to get it altered by their seamstress person, which could be a lot of money. So make sure when you're buying a dress you find out if you can get it altered somewhere else, or you have to get it altered through them, because that kind of sucks, because they can basically charge as much as they want, plus it's going to be a lot more than if you get some family member to kind of do it and be like, hey, your wedding gift, you know, I'm going to alter your dress, because like I said, that can be a lot of money. And another thing, okay, this would be my last thing, I think. Know what parts of your dress can be altered and what can't. If you do have a dress picked out that you're gonna buy or thinking about buying, and it doesn't fit exactly right, make sure you know what can be altered and what not. Like a lot of times they can put in cups in the dress, they can sew it in cups, they can make it a little smaller around, bigger around, but a lot of times it's really hard if the dress is too long, or obviously too short. It's hard to add something. If the dress is too long, if it's just made out of tulle, it can be cut off. However, if it's made out of like very intricate lace, then it's very hard to kind of just snip that off without making it look weird. And you know, sewing, it would take a lot of work to do that. So make sure you have an idea of what can be done if your dress needs to be altered. But anyway, so that's it. I just want to talk to you guys a little bit. I am in the current stages of wedding planning, and so one of the first things, we have the venue, and I'm looking at a wedding dress, and also looking at what kind of colors I want for the wedding and stuff like that. Got to get a caterer, and we want a DJ, because you know my dance party is going to be going on at my wedding. So yeah, but thanks for watching. Bye guys.